going to end to your life. So we have to stay still here. I'd like to give menu to our young teacher who also started this year. I prepared her to present her idea, and now she's going to present. It's our this current school speaker, Saulet. She's from Zaman. So welcome, Saulet. My name is Saulet. I'm the senior primary teacher in Zaman School. And let me tell you about myself and the short information in our school. Zaman is school. Our mission is good. The next one. Yes. And our mission is to raise a new generation of ambitious and ambitious inventors, social leaders with a global mindset. So this is our mission of this school. The Zaman School actually was founded in 2007. It's one of the first private schools which is providing lessons in Kazakh in English. Yes, and let's start. Firstly, here the outline of today's session. We are going to start with the icebreaker game that most of you already know each other, and then we are going to learn about CPU approach, how to implement it to the lesson, addition, subtraction, and as a bonus, I want to share you with my own technique, which I used with the first grade. It calls upward and downward technique, then the summary and the feedback. Next one. So firstly, let's divide again into 3 groups. So I'm going to, you need to choose one of the piece of paper, and there you can see the number. There are only 3 groups, 1, 2, and 3. Then I will explain what to do. Actually, we are this activity will be kind of how to say, competition, yes. So it's going to be kind of competition. So as a reward, I have one thing. So it will be kind of motivation for you. So that's why, yes, be active, please. I see that most of you already tired, but only 2 sessions left. So please. The reward is coming. Yes. So please choose one of the paper. I will explain what to do then.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Only one. Let's. Do you have? Okay. Yes. Open, please. Here. This one. What do you have in your sticker?
Number 2. I'm number 1. Number 3.
I don't like number 3. Why don't you start right? And then here on this form, left, please, only to your left. So let's do by this way. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
Those who hasn't paper. Oh, only 2 people. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. 3. Okay. So, please silence. Number 1, please come here. Number 2, please come here. Move, please. And number 3, over there. Stand up. Please stand up, move the table, move back. Stop and move back everything. Yes. Okay. Okay, guys. So you have the numbers. I'm going to give you. Do not worry. So you have the numbers. Each person has to have one number, and there I will show the random number on the screen. Random number. And please make the number as faster as you can. Those who will finish first will be winner of this game. Is it clear what to do?
Yes, teacher.
So, what kind of number you will going to show?
You will say.
I will show on the screen. Okay. Who is going to be a winner? The first one. Okay, good. Yes. So please do not не мешайте друг другу. Do not mix the numbers with each other. Yes. Так, а где эти? Так. Подождите, вот это, да? Да. Показали. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yours. Who has the extra 9 or 6? Okay. So 1, 2. No. One more thing. Those who will finish first, please raise your hand, okay? As a group. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3. This group, yes, team 2 was the first one. Let's check.
You can't see the dog.
Okay.
They need more numbers. They want to play one more time.
Yes, of course. We are going to continue. So the 1 point for this group.
Why?
Okay. I'm going to give you 1 point for everyone. It was like kind of trial version. Then we will start the again. The real battle, yes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they are on 8. Okay, again. Okay, it was my bad. That's why we are going to change the next number. Just skip this one, okay?
All right.
So there is going to be one more
We need one more player.
Yes.
Are there anyone who
It's fine.
don't?
Okay, well, let's just pass the page. Okay, we're fine.
Okay. So, again, yes, we are going to skip this number and start the new one. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. Let's do the last one, okay? Last one. 1, 2, 3. One more time. One more time. Okay. Down. 1. Let me change the double 8. 1 minute. Yes, I know that you can. One. Malika, you are going to observe and okay, good. So last one, last one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So we handed a lot of sessions. Yes, we some of you very experienced teacher. And could you please share with your ideas? What kind of method do you use when you teach addition and subtraction? Something that we didn't use today. Maybe you have that. Mental addition, okay. What else?
10 frames.
10 frames, okay, good.
Where we
Place value.
and break down.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Could you tell it in detail, maybe some of,
I guess it's like a calculating device. I mean, you can just put some beats in there.
Mhm.
For the learning, very easy.
Okay, good. So, thank you for sharing your ideas. Now I'm going to tell about my technique. What do I use usually in my lessons? So, first, I want to quickly introduce what is the CPA, but I know that I see that most of you already know. So, the concrete and when we use what?
Real life.
Yes, realia, physical objects, yes. Why do we need to use the concrete stage? What is the importance to use manipulatives, physical object, and so on?
Students can touch it, understand the math.
Understand the math.
The students have like visual memory, so they understand the subject better. It's better understand.
So better understanding. Yes, math itself, the Singapore math itself, the main goal of the Singapore math is understanding the math concept, right? So the second stage is the pictorial, when we develop the visual understanding of the student, and the third one is of course abstract, when we teach the numbers. Okay, so in my lessons, actually, I use manipulative also. It's the blocks, it's the discs, which we use today. In pictorial, I used when I teach the numbers for the first grade. Actually, teaching the numbers for the first grade is sometimes difficult because in one class you have for about 18 students. Sometimes you struggle with the classroom management. So mostly I try to give them some exercises which they can do individually, because they some of them cannot work in group. Yes, so the main goal in first grade is that the students should understand the numbers. Then we can develop other skills like communicative skills and group skills and so on. So the abstract representation, I use the numbers, and you can see here. So the bringing concrete pictorial abstract together here. From my point of view, actually using like this method, CPA method, is very useful because we have different learner styles, right? So what kind of learner styles do you know? Visual, auditory, kinesthetic, what else?
Auditory.
Okay, what about five sense? Smell, touch, see, hear, and taste, exactly. So here I also use, in primary math, I also use this five sense in concrete stage, in pictorial, in abstract stage also. Okay, one of the important thing again, the language. When you teach the math, like Singapore math, it's very important to use CLIO and the language, yes, of course, because the content of the math is only in English, and some of the children cannot understand terms, right? The words. So what kind of words do you know related to addition and subtraction, especially in word problems?
Some.
Some,
Different.
different. Okay, okay, okay. Equals. Then what about this group? Why are you silent? Take away difference between total, altogether, yes, total. Okay, thank you. So yes, all of these vocabulary words I also teach to my children, to my students, because for especially again for the first grade, they are learning their own native language, and at the same time they learn the English, and it's very important to focus on vocabulary in math also, because some of them like even do not any idea what does it mean. So I use some technique like drilling, repetition. I use also matching exercises, and yes, and in group and pairs and individual words. So now I want to present you addition with no regrouping. So here we already know that we can use disks, right? So how many hundreds into 234? Two, right? Okay. And what about 13? 13. 3, okay. And 2 ones, right?
4 1.
4 ones. Okay. So what about 120?
1 10. 2 1.
2 ones. Okay. In what way can I add them? What do I do? Yes. I add ones, I can add tens, and then I add hundreds, right? Okay, it's easy to explain the the addition with no regrouping, but what about subtraction? One of the hardest topic, and when you explain the subtraction with regrouping. So we had the traditional method, right? When we explain the subtraction like this. So we borrow, right? So again, borrow here. They will be 5, and they will be okay. So in another way, can I? How can I teach the subtraction? Except this one. Place values like hundreds, tens, right? This is the first one. This is the second. Okay. What else? Number bonds. Number bonds. Okay. What else? Number bonds, we can use also disks here. We can use base 10 blocks, right? Okay, good. Also, I use one technique when I teach the subtraction, but I think you also know about that. But let me show it. So here, again, disks, yes? They are 200s, 4 tens, 4 tens, and 5 ones. When I subtract 186, I actually, what do I do? Let's show this one again about borrowing, right? So how can I explain in this way that I borrow 1 from 4?
We change 100 for 10 cents. No, change.
Yes, exactly. So it's like the like the changing the money, right? Ақшаны біз майдалаймыз ғой. Дәл сол сияқты бұл жерде 10-ды біз алыстаймыз да, дәл осы 10-ды не істейміз? 10 бірліктерге қосып тастаймыз, да? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Сонда бізде қанша қалады? Енді бізде мына жерде 15 тұр, ja? 15 бірлік. We have the 15 ones, and we have to subtract 6, right? Яғни біз 6-ауын алып тастаймыз. Сол кезде бізде қалады 9. Енді, how many times do I have there? 3. And again, I borrow. Яғни, мынау менде жетпегендіктен мен 100-ді тағы да не істеймін? Майдалап тастаймын. So, the same technique, right? Are there anyone who didn't understand how to do this?
Clear.
clear. Exactly. Okay, good. So this technique I also use. And the last one I want to share you with one more thing. Again, it also related to the first grade. So here, так, not this one. Have you ever heard about upward technique? No? Upward technique we also use in pictorial and abstract stage. Somebody can call it also touch mass when we represent the numbers as a dots. So for example, one has one dot, right? Two, three, 4, 4, and 5, 5. So it's very useful for the students who has the problem with memory, who cannot even count with fingers. Yes, so it's kind of extra support. So that's why we can, let's take only 5 numbers. So here, as an example, I want to show you this equation. So here, 2, екінің бізде 2 нүктесі бар, yeah? So 2 has 2 dots, right? And we count what way? Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the upward technique. Upward деген, яғни өзі ағылшыннан аударғанда өз суретімен санау деген сияқты, иә? То есть 2 деп санады, одан кейін 3, 4, 5, 6 деп жаңағындай қосты. Жақсы. Келесі, the next one is the downward. Downward, actually, it's more interesting than upward. So here we take the another numbers. So here, 9 has 1 dot, 8 has 2 dots, 7 has 3 dots, and 6 has 4 dots. Yani algıda 4 нүкте бар. Не істейміз бұл жерде? When we add by this way, we have to start from the bigger number. Yani biz үлкен саннан бастаймыз. Не істейміз үлкен саннан бастағанда? We already know that the 6 has how many dots? 4 dots, right? 4 dots here. So we have to count downward. То есть біз наоборот санаймыз. Керісінше, кемуретмен санаймыз. 8, 7, 6, 5, and then 4. And we know that 8 plus 6 is bigger, it's more than 10. 8 қосу 6, 10-нан үлкен екенін білеміз, сол себепті біз 1-ді қосамыз. Is it 14?
Yes.
Okay, let's try one more example again. For example, 7 plus 6. Okay. So we start from the bigger number. Үлкен саннан бастаймыз. 7. 6 has 4 dots. And we have to count downward. Кейін қарай санаймыз, yeah? 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Is it right?
Yes.
Did you understand?
Yes.
One more example?
Yes.
Okay. So next one is, for example, 9 plus 6. So we start with the bigger number. 6 has 4. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Is it right? Okay, let's try to do it by if the top number is smaller. Top number. What could you tell the 6 plus 9. Here again, we start with the bigger number. I didn't tell that we start with the top one. Yes, we start with the bigger number. So 6 has 4 dots. 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5.
It starts with a bigger number.
Yes, we start with this.
Okay.
Again?
Even if the number
After top is
Yes,
smaller than the
yes, when we have to start
higher
yes.
number.
with the higher number and then downward. The same number. Okay, good. Good question. Thank you for asking.
7 and 7.
The same thing.
6. 3.
So here we have 3 dots. 7, 6, 5, 4. Did you understand? Okay. Okay, good. So let's try to do make your own example, please. Take piece of paper and try to do this technique. You can use any number. Yeah. Время, да? Нет, еще здесь нет. Да, в принципе, можете... давайте это как там было?
That's right. Yeah, like for example, 6, 9 plus 6. So 9 6 has how many dots? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So write 5 plus 1. Correct. It's 15. Same answer. We gotta try that. We have to master.
9, 9, 8, 7, 6. Siz үлкеннен бастадыңыз ба? Смотрите, сіз что қосыватырсыз ғой бұл жерде? Это апортқа. Апорт деген, то есть наоборот жоғары қысымыз. 9, 10, 11, 12. Жаңағы кейін қарайсыз анау только 6-дан
You will minus the dot. 8 minus 1.
Yeah.
1 minus 1. So 8
Now,
minus 1, 7.
now down,
5,
now upward.
5,
This way.
5, and then right 1.
Yes. For the from 1 to 9, it's upward. From 6 to 9, it's downward.
From the
9 plus 1? 9 plus 1, okay? Okay, guys, so here one thing.
Only for 19. Yeah.
Guys, when you teach first grade, when you start to teaching the numbers higher than 9, right? It's better to it's better to show them that 9 and 1, they are friends, and they all the time it will be 10. They are like, if you I'm going at the end of this session, I will share with you some the additional resources, and there you can find the YouTube channel where the Philippine teachers use the upward and downward technique, and there you can see 2-digit numbers, 3-digit numbers, 4 and higher numbers, how to add and subtract with the upward and downward technique. Okay,
So now we are going to play Kahoot game. Please.
I add something about this, because there is someone in the some of the online participants say that this is a really difficult technique, upward and downward. The thing is, when I heard about this technique, the first thing was I compared it to the Singapore CPA approach. Of course, it might not, for example, correspond to the CPA. It's an abstract, right? Which means students work with the numbers. But then on the other hand, most of the techniques which most of the speakers provide, those are the techniques for 1 to 4 grade students. But the technique for higher school, secondary school students, like grade 5 and 6, there are not many techniques which the speakers show. That's why I agree to show this technique. The thing is, nowadays, the role of the teacher is to provide as many possible as opportunities. And I guess we need to leave it to the students to choose whether the student decides that this is an easy technique to use it or not. We cannot say, no, you are not allowed to count it like with the, according to the like state school rules. No, you are going to count it according to the CPA approach. We cannot make them count or learn as we want, because different learners, they require different kind of techniques. That's why I decided to show you this technique, because maybe some of your students will like it and some of your students will use it. It depends on the students. So I guess we are, as educators, we are obliged to know as many techniques as possible. For example, as an English teacher, I do allow my students to use ChatGPT, because you can't just ignore it. It happens. So you can't say that, no, do not use ChatGPT in my lessons. They have to use it. They better learn it in my lesson, how to use ChatGPT, rather than learning it somewhere else and say that, oh, our teacher is a dumb person who doesn't allow using like modern techniques and etc. So yes, you can find many interesting ideas about this downward and upward technique. It's a very interesting technique. But what kind of approach is it among CPA? More abstract, right? Because students should know the numbers, what the numbers look like, first of all, and not to confuse numbers like 6 and 9. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, yes, the students, there are not any better technique to use. The students like choose by their own. Okay, now please prepare your phones. We are going to play the Kahoot game.
Not this one, but the Kahoot one. Yes.
Start.
Do you have your phones? Why? You are not allowed to use your phones in school.
Yes.
Just a second.
Can you see the code?
Yeah, there it is. Make it bigger.
So for each question, you have only 20 seconds. There will be the question related to the method and some manipulative numbers.
You have 5 minutes.
Okay, that's all. Like that. We have the last slide in. Can we start? You can't join. Why? Because the limit. Okay, do you maybe let's do it in groups, like or
You can join with
pairs.
someone.
In pairs. Okay. So does, like, do every group have the two? Maybe some of you join to the second group. Ready? Let's see. Shall we start? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Well done, Angela. Who is Angela?
Very fast.
True, false.
Very fast.
Yeah, well done, Angela.
Go, Freddy.
Go, Angela.
Thank you very much. Go, Mr. President. All of it.
Transition from concrete to the abstract. What's between them? Pictorial, yes. Well done, Angela.
Picture. All of them.
Who chose about teaching advanced calculus? Come on, people. We just okay. I'm just leaving. You just made my day.
Concrete.
This is life. Sometimes it's just life.
equation.
Hey, are you serious? Who is this person?
Who's that?
Come on.
Or science. True.
There's no answer like maybe. Who are these two people? Come on. Angela, come on.
Why?
Oh,
76.
This is 36.
Okay.
I walk well.
yeah. Well done, Angela.
Oh, God.
Come on, these two people, I don't know.
That's
Did you
why-
come to drink coffee?
Yeah. Go for Miss Angela.
Okay, last two questions. Last two questions.
False. 73.
Thank you.
Next one.
Let's see who's going to win.
Yeah. True.
Okay.
Oh, Angela.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay, let's wait. Let's take people who are younger than the president today to meet Saulet. Thank you so much for